Was a very politically profitable venture for Congressman Schiff. He explicitly solicited campaign donations tied to the Russia hoax frenzy. Now, Florida Congresswoman Paulina Luna is forcing a vote on the censure of Schiff, and the largest fine in the history of the United States Congress. She joins us now. Congresswoman Luna, before I get to your Schiff censure legislation, what is your take on the Biden-McCarthy debt limit deal?
You know, unfortunately, I don't think it's doing much for the American people. You know, the way that it's being chalked up is that it's, quote unquote, historical savings for the American people. But when you actually look at the context of the bill, it's really going to put us towards $4 trillion more in debt. And that's not what we initially had agreed upon, nor initially expected really coming out of the speaker. So I will not be voting for that. I think that it's only going to contribute to some of the problems that we have in this country. And I just want to remind people, remember how the GOP was signaling that we were going to defund those 87,000 IRS agents? Well, in this deal, that's not the case.
I'm with you, Congresswoman Luna. I don't expect that this legislation will get my vote either, but there's two theories of the case on where we go from here. One is that this is such an offense that we blow the place up and send the House into great turmoil. The other theory of the case is that we try to reschool the fish, focus on the appropriations process upcoming, and hope to get deeper cuts. How do you think it'll go?
You know, honestly, I have to get up there and kind of see what everyone's saying, but I think it'll probably be the latter. You know, sometimes you have to take strong positions and stances, and really sometimes you have to blow the place up. But I think in this instance, we might get a second bite at the apple. But unfortunately, Matt, you know, as a freshman kind of going into this process, seeing how it really all runs, I can tell you that a lot of people from the area that I represent here in Pinellas County in Florida's 13th Congressional District are not happy with this. And frankly, I'm representing them. I'm representing their voices, and I'm going to make that known this week.
So let's get to your censure resolution. It would be the most severe accountability Adam Schiff has faced to date. You call for him to pay a $16 million fine. Are you confident that Republicans will back this play and that your legislation will pass?
You know, they're going to have to go to the floor and explain to their constituents, if they decide not to, why it is that they voted to protect a criminal like Adam Schiff. Exactly like you had pointed out, Adam Schiff was the head of the House Intelligence Committee. He said that he, quote unquote, saw this smoking gun, fundraised off of it, and was responsible for not only ripping apart our nation, but furthering a lie that basically caused a sitting president to have not only his authority and position to be undermined, which some people would maybe call sedition, but also, too, was responsible for helping the FBI investigate him. So what he did,
he'll probably get a good amount of legislative immunity under the speech and debate clause for any of that. But the Russia hoax wasn't just pushed by Schiff. The media embraced it. And even now, Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was making these claims back in 2018. Take a listen.
I want an answer. Do you think he's guilty?
I think he's crazy.
I think he's guilty?
Yes.
What's he guilty of?
I think he's guilty because he knows.
What did he do?
Well, he's the one who can answer that. I think.
No, what is he? You said he's guilty. What's he guilty of?
Well, I think he feels that there is something that's going to come out about Russia. Remember, there's money laundering. He knows what the Trump organization has been doing.
Yeah.
Wild claims made by a lot of folks. Do you think that your censure resolution regarding Adam Schiff could actually lead to broader accountability for the lies that were told about President Trump in the media, in Democratic circles, and elsewhere?
Most certainly. I think it would definitely cause people, especially those in leadership positions, to really think twice about what they're going to say. But really, Matt, I think that it's going to also to prove to the American people that the Republican Party is not just lip service. You know, people are frustrated. Why is it that a guy like Adam Schiff seems to be getting a pass when he did something very wrong? I know now that there are other members that have come forward to support this, to include you. And so I look forward to bringing that vote to the floor, and we're going to force it.
I am with you. Adam Schiff is just the worst. And if you're allowed to do this like he did with the intelligence community, undeniably it will happen again. The Luna resolution must pass so that Congress can reckon with this terrible thing that we did to the presidency and the country. Congresswoman Luna, before you go, you and your husband both served in the United States Air Force. What is your message this Memorial Day?
That we love and respect our country, but that the sacrifices made by your families is not done in vain. And we will continue to fight for you and all the veterans in Washington, D.C.
Congresswoman Luna, thank you so much for joining us.